Morning, folks. Good afternoon, rather. Look right here at the bank. It's 5 degrees out. I don't know if you caught that or not, but it's 5 degrees here. Plus, it's windy. It's pretty darn cold. Gonna take you on a gig tonight. It's kind of an unusual gig because my start time is 8 o'clock, and I have to be, or I can't get into the hall until 7:45. So you tell me how that's gonna work. Not only that, but I also have to work with a casino tonight. There's going to be several blackjack tables, roulette tables, craps tables, and such. They also cannot set up until 7:45. And again, we have a start time at 8. So obviously the start time's not going to happen. I always put in my contracts and have my agents put in my contracts that I need a bare minimum 1 hour minimum to get set up. Which means I don't have to kill myself if there's an issue. I can take care of it. I don't have to beat myself up too much on getting things ready to go. So not only that, but when it's really cold like this, we're having a couple snow flurries. And out in the country where I live, there are several snow drifts. So we really got to watch the road here. Make sure we don't hit any black ice or unexpected snow drifts and wipe the truck out. So we're going on a gig tonight. On my way home right now, honking horn. And what we're going to do is we're going to first load up. It's daylight, and I don't have to leave until later on because it's only like 1:30. But we're going to do an early load up of the truck so I don't have to load up in the dark. So we'll see you at the load up. Okay, folks, time to load up. Here's how I do it. Hopefully we'll get it done within about a minute or two. Stay. The heaviest piece of gear I own is the amp. JBL speakers. Two subwoofers. Notice how the speakers are always facing each other. Keeps you from puncturing cones. It's a box of lights. Here's my main rack here, CD player's mixing board. Box of CDs. Collapsible dolly. Spare cables. A small condensed light show. One pole. One truss bar. And two speaker poles. There you have it, the truck is loaded. Hey all, we're on our way to the gig. I've got plenty of time. I left about 45 minutes ago at 6 o'clock. Like I'd mentioned before, we can't set up until 7:45. Reason being, it probably has something to do with the dinner, the size of the hall and such. Ironically, we're going to the same hall that we went to last week. They are a big group. I worked with them last year, and usually they have 2 rooms at this hall. This year they only have 1. Now we're going to be working with a casino party. Now the way this thing works is it's a for funny money. It's not for real money. It's blackjack, roulette, craps, you name it. It's just for fun, and you can get prizes with the money that you do win. It's minus 2 degrees outside right now, which for you Celsius people is about minus 18. It's very cold. We're only about 10 minutes away from the hall. We're going to get there super early, and who knows, maybe we can get a cartload into the lobby and be on standby so we're not killing ourselves. Now, I may have mentioned before on my contracts, I do say that I need at least an hour setup time, a clear stage area and an hour setup time. So we're not going to get set up in 15 minutes. However, I'd like to have the PA up and running in about 15 minutes. I can still work on lights and cosmetics after that. So it's a small light show tonight. It's going to be a quick setup, and we'll be there in about 10 minutes. Here we are in the McDonald's drive-thru. They were going to get a Coke, and we're just right down the road from the hall. So we'll be at the hall in a minute, and we'll take a look and see if we can sneak in a little early. And here we are, same hall as last week. If you saw some of my videos for B9 and my video on the people who were trying to get a free microphone, that was at this hall. That was just last week, and we're back at that hall. It's completely packed. The casino people are here. That's them. They're getting ready to load some stuff in. So I'm going to get right behind them and try to get in myself. A little update on what's happening here. The casino people are in. They're not set up, but their gear is in. I'm not going to be able to really get too much in until, like we talked about before, 7:45. Now, this agent, I'm going to have a talk with him because he told these customers that I could get set up in 15 minutes, which is just not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load one cart up. I can do it 2 cart loads. I'm going to load one cart load up and get it in the lobby right now. So when my time comes and I can get in, I'll sneak it right in. That's my hand truck. Check this out. This is really cool. Turns into a cart. Pretty cool, eh? Here's the skinny. Okay, we're going to set up behind this gift table as soon as it's over. I'm already part way there. I've got another cart full of stuff that I got to bring through, but with some help from some of these fine people here, the casino people, we'll get her up and running. So stay tuned. We're going to get this going here in just a minute. Next time you see this, will probably be people on the floor dancing. But as you can see, sometimes these gigs are a complete pain in the ass, and this is one of them. Fun party, nice people, but boy, what a pain in the ass setup. Catching a quick smoke before we go on. Thing is, the cold air hit the warm air. Gear is soaked. It's damp. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes to dry off, and then I'm going to turn the power on. I wiped off the surface as best I could, and boy, it's not a good thing, but there's nothing I can do. I had it in the building as long as I could have it in the building to get it warmed up before I plugged everything in. And that's why you got to give me more than 15 minutes to set up stuff. So anyway, we're going to give it a few minutes and crank it on. You take what you can get.